Milford is a borough in Pike County, Pennsylvania, United States, and the county seat. Its population was 1,021 at the 2010 census. Located on the upper Delaware River, Milford is part of the New York-Newark-Jersey City, NYNJPA Metropolitan Statistical Area, as well as the larger New York-Newark NYNJCTPA Combined Statistical Area. History: the area along the Delaware River had long been settled by the Lenape, an Algonquin-speaking indigenous tribe that lived in the mid-Atlantic coastal areas, including western Long Island, and along this river at the time of European colonization. The English also called the people the Delaware, after the river they named after one of the colonial leaders. Milford was founded in 1796 after the American Revolutionary War as a United States settlement on the Delaware River by Judge John Bidus, one of Pennsylvania's first four-circuit judges. He named the settlement after his ancestral home in Wales. Milford has a large number of historical significant buildings, many constructed in the 19th century and early 20th centuries. Some are listed on the National Register of Historic Places, while numerous others are included in the Milford Historic District, also listed on the NRHP. Of the 655 buildings in the district, 400 of them have been deemed to be historically significant. The district is characterized by a variety of late Victorian architecture, as well as mid-19th century revival, and late 19th and 20th century revivals. Great Ours National Historic Site, the ancestral home of Gifford Pinchot, the noted conservationist, two-time governor of Pennsylvania and first head of the U.S. Forest Service, is located in Milford. It has been designated a National Historic Landmark. From 1904 to 1926, Great Ours was the site of Summerfield study sessions for the master's program of the Yale School of Forestry, together with the Foresters Hall, a commercial building that was adapted and expanded for this purpose. Jervis Gord and Grist Mill Historic District, Hotel Fauchery and Annex, Met's Ice Plant, and Pike County Courthouse are also listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Nearby is Arisby, the home of Charles S. Peirce, a prominent logician, philosopher and scientist in the late 19th century, and another NRHP property. The Pike County Historical Society Museum in Milford includes in its collection the Lincoln flag, which was draped on President Abraham Lincoln's boot at Ford's Theater the night he was assassinated. The flag was bundled up and placed under the president's head, and still bears his blood. It was kept by stage manager Thomas Gourlay. He passed it down to his daughter Jeannie, an actress who had appeared in the play Our American Cousin at the theater that night. She later moved to Milford and the flag was donated to the museum after her death. In September 2007, Arthur Frommer's Budget Travel named Milford second on its list of 10 coolest small towns in Pennsylvania. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the borough has a total area of 0.5 square miles, all land. This is located in the Poconos Mountains, in what was historically a heavily wooded area. When Judge Bidus bought up the land of what was then known as Wells Ferry and laid out the lots for the new town, he generally followed the urban plan of Philadelphia. He laid out High Street, the equivalent of what is now Market Street in Philadelphia, running to the Delaware River, while Broad Street runs perpendicular to High, creating a grid. At the intersection of Broad and High is a public square, just as there is at Broad and Market in Philadelphia, and most of Milford's official buildings are located there. Within the grid, east-west streets are numbered 2nd through 7th, with Broad Street falling between 4th and 5th streets, while north-south streets are named after Judge Bidus' children, Anne, Catherine, George, John, Sarah, and Elizabeth. In between both the named and numbered streets are alleys, named after berries and fruit. In contemporary Milford, Broad Street is also marked as U.S. Route 6 and U.S. Route 209. At its intersection with Harford Street, Route 6 continues north on Harford, while Route 209 continues south on the street. Milford is located on an escarpment above the Delaware River. All waterways through which drain into the river fall the 100-foot difference in height, creating what is known as a fluviacy, a network of waterfalls, putatively the most notable one east of the Rocky Mountains. These also provided water power to mills, which contributed to Milford's economy in the 19th century. Demographics. As of the census of 2010, there were 1,021 people, 491 households, and 236 families residing in the borough. The population density was 2,042 people per square mile. There were 580 housing units at an average density of 1,160 per square mile. The racial makeup of the borough was 95.2% white, 0.6% African American, 0.5% Native American, 0.5% Asian, 1.4% from other races, and 1.9% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 5.5% of the population. There were 491 households, out of which 19.6% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 35.4% were married couples living together. 10.2% had a female householder with no husband present, and 51.9% were non-families. 42.4% of all households were made up of individuals, and 21.4% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.01 and the average family size was 2.79. In the borough, the population was spread out with 16.3% under the age of 18, 59.9% from 18 to 64, and 23.8% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 48.3 years. The median income for a household in the borough was $33,571, and the median income for a family was $46,136. Males had a median income of $40,500 versus $28,333 for females. The per capita income for the borough was $21,011. About 4.0% of families and 9.1% of the population were below the poverty line, including 8.1% of those under age 18 and 5.6% of those age 65 or over. Education. Milford is served by the Delaware Valley School District. Cultural activities. Milford is home to Pike County Arts and Crafts, an art education organization that was chosen by the Pennsylvania Council on the Arts as winner of the 2007 Pennsylvania State Creative Community Award. Since 1950, Pike County Arts and Crafts has also hosted an annual art show each July in Borough Hall. The Pike County Chess Club was founded in 2011. Although attendees no longer meet weekly for casual games, the club organizes at least one tournament per month at the Patisserie Fauchery. Games played at these tournaments are submitted for rating by the United States Chess Federation, with which the club is affiliated. Camps. Milford is home to several camps operated by the Jewish organization NJY Camps, Camp Najiwa, Cedar Lake Camp, and Teenage Camp. Najiwa is for younger campers, while Cedar Lake Camp caters to teenagers. The two camps have activities centered around two lakes. Annual events. The Black Bear Film Festival is an annual independent film festival, which takes place the weekend after Columbus Day in October, primarily at the historic Milford Theatre. It includes many free films and lectures in the film salon, as well as feature films for an admission fee. The Milford Music Festival takes place each June. It is a free weekend event sponsored by Milford Musicfest.org, which also produces Septemberfest, Share the Harvest and the annual tree lighting. The 2009 Milford Music Festival was headlined by Vanessa Carlton, the Grammy-nominated singer, songwriter, pianist who is from Milford. The 2013 edition featured Pete Seeger. Notable people: Louis Allen, a New York Army National Guard officer killed in a fragging incident in 2005 during the Iraq War; James Blish, Damon Knight, Judith Merrill and Kate Wilhelm, all science fiction writers; Vanessa Carlton, singer, pianist; Alan Joslin, stage and screen actor; Frank McCourt, author; Gifford Pinchot's family, including Mary Pinchot Meyer; Charles Sanders Peirce, a philosopher and polymath, lived on a farm 3 miles from Milford, from 1887 until his 1914 death; Mary Pickford, silent film actress; Al Pitrelli, guitarist; Tom Quick, early settler. In popular culture, Milford served as setting for a number of silent films directed by D.W. Griffith in the early 1900s, including The Informer starring Mary Pickford, Lillian Gish and Lionel Barrymore. It was also the original location of the Milford Science Fiction Writers' Workshop, founded in 1956 by Damon Knight, James Blish and Kate Wilhelm, all residents of Milford at the time. Gallery.